Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video, and today guys, we're taking a look at a crazy combo deck today. This one guys is going to be a bit of a doozy, I'm not going to lie. Getting games with this deck and actually having the games be good were pretty hard to do, because I'm telling you, I could not get Charizard into play at all. It was so hard. Charmander just couldn't survive a turn. But at the end of the day, I got two pretty decent matches with the deck. At least those games, I showed off the combos best I could. But today, guys, we're taking a look at Extreme or just Turbo Charizard in the standard format. Now, before we get in this video, my friend in my class has been asking me for a while to give him a shout out on YouTube, and I just never, I kept forgetting. But his channel name is Yours Canoe, and I will leave a link in the description. Go check him out. He's been just dying for shout out, so I was like, alright man, here you go. He's a good friend of mine, so go check out his channel. Anyways, today guys, we're looking at the crazy combo deck today, and this is the Charizard Turbo deck. Charizard GX in Standard has been very interesting. It's never been able to work. Mainly everyone's been focusing on the GX attack, not really using Crimson Storm. Crimson Storm, though, however, it is something, you know, to look at. It does 300 damage for 5 energies. And you know what? Fire has enough support for this attack to actually have some, you know, turbo behind it. You have cards like Kiawe, Turtonator-GX Nitro Tank, Baby Volcanion, and we also have Rayquaza with Turbo Storm as another way to power up Charizard. So Charizard has some pretty good ways to fuel itself up. The only problem is it's a stage 2, so it's very hard to get into play, and also it's a lot of energies to attack, and that's pretty difficult to deal with. Now, we're going to try and make Crimson Storm work, and we're going to use a turbo version of it today, and we will run it with, again, cards like Turtonator. We are going to use Rayquaza, we are going to use Baby Volk, we're going to use Kiawe. As always, we can charge up our Charizard GX so that we can attack with it and have some fun. And I'm looking forward to this deck to actually try it out. I kind of want to try this out in expanded too. If you guys want to see an expanded Charizard deck, definitely drop a comment. I can definitely do one. If you want, you know, leave a like, drop a comment in the video if you guys want to see Charizard in expanded with Blacksmith, which helps it even more. But standard, you know, it's kind of tricky. And again, I'm not going to lie, a lot of the games I got, my opponents were just able to take out the Charizards before they even became Charizards. So it was a little hard to do, but I pulled off some good games. So we'll take a look here at the list. Pretty straightforward. It's just 4 Charmanders, 1 Charmeleon, 3 Charizard GXs, and we have the Turtonator, we got 2 Baby Volks, we got a Rayquaza, we got 1 Wobbuffet actually came in handy, and you'll see why, because that Bait Barricade ability will shut down Bloodthirsty Eyes, it will shut down Abyssal Hand, it will shut down Trade, so it will help you a little bit set up your Charizard, because, you know, one of the things that this deck was so hard to do was to build up that Charizard before it got knocked out. In all honesty, I want to run, like, multiple Wobbuffets in this deck. Just being able to block your opponent's abilities is so good. Forcing them to have to Guzma the Charmander is nice. So I find Wobbuffet to be a very big help in this deck. And I really kind of want to play more of them as like a starter Pokemon. Almost treat Charizard like a Primal Groudon deck. Except not really, because once you attack, you have to get rid of the energy and go to the bench and refuel it up. We got our 2 Lele's, of course, with Wonder Tag. And yeah, now one thing, you know, if you want to have some fun, there's another Charizard that would be pretty decent in this deck. There's this one right here with Fire Spin. Plus all energy on it are fire energies, so you can actually use this with DCE. The only problem is 200 damage is fine enough, but you can't take out Zoroarks in one hit, because we don't play Choice Band in this deck. So yeah, but if you want to try that, it'd be kind of fun. It's up to you though. We do have some items to talk about. We got 1 Nest Ball. Nest Ball mainly here, if you don't start Brigette, you can Nest Ball for something on the bench. 4 Rare Candies, just maximize the optimization of getting Charizard into play. Especially because we desperately need to get Charizard into play very soon, because if our opponent, you know, sees a Charmander building up, they're going to take it out before it becomes a Charmeleon or Charizard, or even just Charmeleon. Charmeleon's not very strong either. We do play 2 Super Rods. One thing you can do with Super Rod is, like, maybe like after you do Crimson Storm, you can rod the energies back, retreat to the bench, do Kiawe, and go with that route. So that's kind of the idea behind that. 4 Ultra Balls to be able to search for our Pokemon, 1 Brigette, 2 might be better. We got 3 Cynthias for draw, we got 3 Ns for draw support, a bit of a slower deck, so N can be really good in the early game as a disruption card. 3 Sycamores for draw, we got 2 copies of Kiawe. Kiawe's great, but it's, you know, kind of difficult to Kiawe to a Charmander and hope Charmander lives. You have like maybe a 30-40% chance your Charmander won't get knocked out if your opponent has some pretty good stuff. Because all they need is a Lele and a Guzma and enough ways to knock out Charmander, and yeah, it's not going to end well. We got 4 Guzmas as one of our ways to get Charizard out of the active after attacking with it. We do play 4 Float Stones as a way to retreat for free after you do Charizard, you have a float on it, because again, 300 damage, nothing's going to live that, so we're going to just float out of that, and go into our fuel Pokemon. 3 DCEs, Charizard can use DC, and it would need less fire energies, Rayquaza can use DCE, and we got a total of 11 basic fire energies. So yeah, this is my Turbo Charizard list. I don't know how this is going to go, guys, I really don't. No, I'm kidding, I do know how this is going to go, because I already got the games, but you'll see. We'll see how this goes. What am I talking about? Whatever. Let's just get into the games, guys. This deck just kind of blew my mind. How hard it was. Oh my gosh. I'll see you guys in a minute with the matches. Alright, guys. Here we go. Let's get some matches with our deck. See if we can pull off some fun plays with that 300 damage attack. Though we're playing against Lycanroc Buzzwole, not really what I wanted to see, because Buzzwole, you know, Lycanroc can just bring out your Charmanders and knock them out, and you're not going to be able to get Charizard in play. And that's not fun. Not fun at all. But we'll see. I mean, to be fair, this isn't really a crazy combo deck. Because there is multiple combos in one deck. But we'll see. So, let's see what we end up starting with. We're going to mulligan, revealing that we're playing Charizard. Unfortunately. It's fine, though. We just gotta wait for my opponent. Hopefully he's not playing Buzzwole. I feel like he is. But, I mean, if he ain't, that's good. Buzzwole is a pretty hard matchup. Like, again, Absorption is gonna wreck Charizard. Because, yeah, the damage multipliers are too much. So, we'll see how this goes. I'm hoping we can get a good game. Just want to get a good game, and probably a win would be greatly appreciated. We can get that, and then, you know, mission complete for today. Taking a while, though. Hopefully he can speed it up a bit, please, thank you. Alright, so let's see what we will get. Charmander and a Fire Energy and a Nest Ball. We do have Brigette, which I think I can play. I have to give up all my energies, but I can go into like a baby bulk here, I think. Maybe go into Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet's perfect because we block Bloodthirsty Eyes, I guess? Who knows? Okay, he's playing Lucario. I'm actually fine with that. I'd rather honestly play against Lucario than Buzzwole, though we might be playing Lycanroc GX, and that's kind of scary. So hopefully he's not. I think I would have to go into Baby Bulk then, because might be the only thing that can take it. He's going to end me. I'm kind of sad, because I actually did really like that hand, to be honest. This end is probably going to give me an even worse hand, I bet. I told you, we do have Charizard turn 2, but it's about it. It's not helping either, game. I knew that end was going to give me a worse hand. I called it. Alright, well, Lele. Oh, wow, Bridget's prized. Okay, that changes everything. We're probably going to have to go into Lele and see how this goes. I could Super Rod the energy back, which would be dumb. So I think what I'm going to do is just end. We did have to give up a Rare Candy for that also, which kind of stinks. But we'll see if that ends up, you know, paying off or not. Okay, we do have turn 2 Charizard. This is kind of risky, though. We might lose Lele. He would just need a Strong Energy and a Choice Band. And I feel like we end him into that hand, knowing my luck. So I feel like we're just going to get wrecked this turn. If we lose Lele, it's not the end of the world. We can still get the Charizard down. But that's 2 easy prizes from it. I don't like that. So, yep, they're strong. Yep, told you. We gave him Choice Band also, I bet. I'm calling it right now. We gave him the Choice Band too to get the knockout here. Regirock, alright, that's going to increase his damage. We have to watch out too. We can't really use Wing Attack on him because of that GX attack Lucario has. He's playing Scoop Up, which tells me he's playing Lycanroc, and that ain't good. So he's going to grab the Octillery. So he's doing 150 right now with the Regirock Strong Energy. So let's see, he could drop a Kiawe out of nowhere too and knock me out that way. But I feel like I told you I would have ended him into the perfect hand. I told you, I end him into the hand to knock me out. I hate this game sometimes. Oh my gosh, I called it. But I mean, technically he didn't get the perfect hand, but I knew I was going to give him an end, and I knew off of that end he was going to get what he needed to, like, pull off a knockout. That is so annoying. Well, at least we have Charizard, which is really the only good thing to gather. We are losing 2 Guzmas, which is not good. I'm going to discard the energy in case we can go Volk here. Well, we can go Volk. We're going to have to get another Charmander down right now, though. Doesn't look like we're going to be knocking him out. I could actually Raging now just for the maximum lulls, but that's a big waste, and then he'll just attack me with Cyclone Kick. I would attack him with Wing Attack, but then I get knocked out by the GX Attack, so leaving Charizard in the active is a no-no. Hopefully, though, we don't see a Guzma. I feel like, I mean, the fact that he has, like, potentially 2 Octilleries is just... Charizard's definitely not... Charizard is definitely going to take damage this turn. Did lose a Kiawe, which I probably could have played too. It's not a good situation to be in. I mean, this deck is not very good, obviously, as you can tell. Please don't do Guzma. I know he's going to Guzma. He could even knock out Charmander, which would be pretty bad too, because I have the Charmeleon in hand to try and get another Charizard going. But I feel like he's just straight up going to Guzma, and there's a Lele, and there's Guzma, and there is me going to cry. And, oh, he had it in his hand too. I told you he had it. He probably has 2. This deck, man. This deck is not fun to play. It's not fun. It is fun, but it's not fun when you're playing against these decks that can do so much. You kind of have to rely on just your opponent not drawing well, I think, for this deck really to work. Or, you know, get a better start. Better start than what we had. We kind of had to lose a few good resources there. Another Ultra Ball. I guess he's not... He does still knock me out, unfortunately. But I'd rather lose a Volk than lose... Okay, there's... That's not good. We have to watch out, too, because we can get Dangerous Rogued. This deck basically has no good matchups, I think. Even I think Necrozma Dustmane is pretty bad too. Jeez, he's doing 190 to me. That is ridiculous. Jeez Louise. Okay, we drew Rayquaza. That could come in handy. We can end him to 4, which basically does nothing at this point. Do Super Rod. Wish I drew a baby Volk there. I guess I could do Super Rod here. We're gonna have to give up Rayquaza. Not much I can do. And he's probably just gonna attack my Charizard here, so we are not gonna win this game. If by just some random miracle Charizard on the bench actually doesn't take damage, I will be happy. But there's no way the Charizard is going to get off scot-free. This Charizard is going to take damage. There's no way. Charizard can somehow just not take damage this turn. We might be able to scrape something together. But I highly doubt it. Charizard, he's a goner at the very least, so I can probably get a knockout, which I'm happy with. At the very least, we can pull off a knockout. We didn't really do much combos, and there's the Guzma. He just straight up had it, too. He's actually going to take out Turtonator, which is interesting. I mean, the win is so easy for him right now. Like, best thing I can do is draw an N, and then pray he doesn't get, like, a knockout. But it's not looking good. We're probably going to lose this game, which is pretty annoying. But, I mean, this deck is just not very good, to be honest. Rayquaza, because that Strong Energy is on and the Regirock's in play, even Rayquaza gets KO'd. So there's really no point in even trying to do anything. If we whipped an energy there, I would have cried, because then we can't even take a glorious knockout. Probably game over, though, guys. Probably game over, but at the very least, we can take a knockout, and we can be happy that Charizard at least got a knockout. That's all I care about, is Charizard got a knockout. That's all I care about. Though we probably lose, but at least Charizard got a knockout. We'll definitely find another game, though. But I'm happy my boy Charizard got a big knockout, and that makes me happy. Someone is calling me right now. I don't know who it is. Should probably pick it up, but I don't know. Oh, never mind, they hung up. Alright, whatever. So we'll see Cynthia. I mean, literally just needs the Lycanroc GX and he wins. Like, it doesn't matter. We're too far gone to be able to really be able to build up anything to do anything. So yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if we are able to survive this turn and we're not able to. So yeah, I don't know why he's slow rolling me. Why do you attach energy? I have game. I hate that. I hate that. It's like, I mean, you just attach an energy, which isn't like, it's only like 1 second off, but still, stuff like that. Or please just end the game. Just, if you have the game, just take it. Unless you're doing a daily Evo, that's it. We do lose. We did get to take a knockout though, which is all I care about. Unfortunately, this game went to poop pretty quickly because his deck is too quick, and the damage he does is also too much for me to even handle. There's nothing that can really wall him, which is pretty darn annoying. Just don't slow roll me if you're... Alright guys, here we go. Let's get another game with our deck. Now, let's see if we can actually get something going. So I'm not gonna lie, I am getting some pretty awful matchups where I can't even get the Charizard into play because I'm just playing against fast decks. And it looks like I'm playing against Zoroark Lycanroc, which is not really helping either, because that's one of those decks that, like, won't let me get Charizard into play. So, yeah, and we cannot get a good hand either to save my life. Literally, when I was playtesting this deck, the deck was doing decent, but I just, for some reason, I'm getting some pretty trash hands right now, so that's pretty frustrating. The crazy combo today, guys, doesn't look like I'm even going to be able to really do much about it, which is pretty frustrating. Not gonna lie. I am gonna Lele here for... Never mind, no I'm not. I'm going to grab Wobbuffet. Rip, we do not have a Brigette, so we're gonna have to Cynthia. Hopefully find a Float Stone here, and I mean, that works too. I'd like to have another supporter after this Kiawe, but that's fine. We can, again, stall with Wobbuffet. That's kind of the idea here with this Wobbuffet is, if you're playing into Zoroark, you can try and slow them down a little bit. We do have the Kiawe, though, which we can use, but again, if he has Guzma, you know, it's not going to stop him from knocking me out, so, not good. He can do, obviously, Lele if Wob's in the active, and we'll see if he's able to do much next turn. I really hope he just doesn't have an insanely good hand. Like, the problem I'm finding with this deck is not really so much getting the Charizard to consistently take knockouts, it's getting the Charizard into play. Because every time my opponent sees a Charmander on the bench, their first instinct is to knock it out, and it is pretty frustrating. We drew a Rare Candy. We can do a Kiawe here. Oh boy, here we go. We're gonna do Kiawe, and we're gonna see if my Charmander makes it through the turn. If he has DC Guzma, I'm just gonna dip out of this game. I told you. I am 0-2 since that game against Lucario for being able to even get a Charizard on the board. It is like the hardest challenge in the world, is getting Charizard into play without Charmander getting knocked out. This is the problem I have with this deck. This is why it's a crazy combo deck and not like a rogue, because this is clearly more of a fun deck, like just a niche deck. Okay, at least he doesn't have anything. Can we draw a Charizard? We don't, but we do draw more energy, which I guess is fine. Not really, though. I guess we could leave him in the active. No point. If we draw a Charizard, we can take a quick knockout on that Zoroark, maybe. But we'll see. He does have access to Puzzle, but he doesn't have Trade. Oh, crap. Just dropped something off my desk. My bad. But he doesn't have access to Trade, which is good. And as long as he doesn't draw a Guzma and has a DC, then I'm happy. Can we not draw energy game, please? Can we draw a supporter to get out of this, please, please, and thank you. Okay, I feel like this deck would need a Zoroark GX for draw support, but you know what? No, not making Zoroark happen again. At least he's burning these resources he probably would like to keep, so I mean that's a positive. This game might actually go fine, considering my opponent is also getting a bit of a slower setup, so my confidence is actually kind of high with this game. But if he knocks out my Charmander before we go to Charizard, we're done. If we can't draw anything soon, we're screwed. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we can start to do stuff, and we can actually just panic back into Charizard next turn. So we finally got something going. I am happy. Feels good, man. And this thing's not even doing much damage to me. He needs a DC because I'm not a basic. So we can take out the Zoroark GX, take our 2 prizes. The supporter would be lovely. That is not a supporter. Where are my draw supporters game? But at the least, we took him out. Charizard taking lives out here. Kind of wish I put more energy on it, because then I could follow up with another Crimson Storm. But at least we got a knockout, and that's all that matters. So let's see what else he's going to do. He can do 110. He could definitely put Charizard in some danger here. He's going to bridge it for 1, which means I have a Zoroark, which is good. And then I can safely go into Wobbuffet and bide some time. Or I can go into Baby Volk if I draw Fire Energy, which I think I'll do. So not helping. So put down this guy. We will... Shoot, I can't retreat. I forgot. Oh my gosh, this is not good. Alright, at least we have this other Charizard, so we draw Rare Candy. We can put another one down. Okay. We will get knocked out too if he has a Choice Band, which is also not very good. Okay, I forgot I can't retreat. That is great. Definitely part of the plan. Okay, at least Charizard's living. Really wish I had Max Potion. Okay, that helps. That's fine. We can get a Charizard out soon. But oh my gosh, dude. Where are my draw supporters? This deck hates me, dude. Where are my draw supporters? Come on, can I draw out of this, please? Like, come on, I have like a billion options. Because now my opponent's actually putting some pressure on me because I cannot draw right now. So, I'm praying we can draw out of this. Like, we just wasted a Charizard, basically. Oh, finally. I was starting to get worried there. Alright, so how many floats did we use? A couple? I'm going to actually put one on Charizard. I think it's important to have a float on the Charizard. Could end him to 4. But I think I'm just going to drop a 6. Oh, I actually could do Kiawe. But, you know what? I don't have any other supporter for next turn. And I don't want to risk just being in that situation. I might just retreat in a Volk here, depending on how this goes. Okay, well. We could just go Rayquaza, and I think Rayquaza takes a hit here. So yeah, we're gonna go Rayquaza. If it's prize, then whatever. Okay, it's not. Still no draw supporters though. What is going on? Wait, I just realized I had no draw supporters. Oh my goodness, dude. This game is trolling me so hard right now. Shuffle back this, and that. Actually, we're not going to get any energy back. That's stupid. We're going to get back Charizard, Charmander, and Volk. Okay. This is where we really need to start drawing some energy. And if we survive the turn, I can just knock him out with Dragon Claw, which I think I'll do. Do need to avoid Dangerous Rogue. That is something we do got to watch out for. Keep forgetting about that. But again, no draw supporters. Don't know what's happening, but it's fine. We're in a good spot, I guess. This is a good enough game. If we do lose, at least we were able to do stuff this game. And we showed off the combo of fueling your Charizard after you attack with it. So, you know what? I'm happy. Game could have went a little bit better, but it's fine. As long as we, you know, we might be able to win if we can draw good enough. Even though we might be okay. If I can draw a Guzma, maybe, I think he might try and attack Charizard here. So if I can draw like a Guzma, that'd be really nice. Because then I can Guzma knock out Zoroark with Charizard. And then I don't have to waste this knockout on this baby Lycanroc. And it looks like he is going for that play. So we can draw Lele or Guzma or an Ultra... No, Lele or Guzma. We will knock him out. We'll get knocked out by Lycanroc, though. The Lycanroc GX. So we kind of have to take the knockout here, I think. But see, this is my issue with this deck. They just keep bringing out the Charizard. I have no chance of doing anything. Alright, well, as much as I don't want to fill up my bench, it doesn't matter because Lycanroc's I've already taken heavy. I could actually just Rage out. But we're going to Crimson Storm him. Maybe just by the craziest miracle in the world, Charizard survives. I'm going to laugh. Okay, Guzma's priced. So, we have 6 energy in the discard, 1 in play. Does he have an energy? Bringing out Lycanroc tells me he does. Probably going to knock me out. At least, I think, yeah, he has to do Dangerous Rogue, knock me out. Unless he gets a Choice Band DCE. He actually doesn't play that Field Blower, which is good. I can keep the Float Stone on my Wobbuffet, which is kind of important. I mean, he's going to need Choice Band, or he's going to need just Dangerous Rogue, man. He has to do Dangerous Rogue. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem. We don't have another Charizard in play. We can draw the Charizard we shuffle back, which just so happens to be the full art. So, the game is not over yet. That'll help for next turn. I kind of just want to Guzma the Oranguru. How many candies do we have left? Okay, we still have 1 left, so I think this is okay. We'll Ultra Ball the candy away next turn. The prize trade is kind of awkward right now, though, not gonna lie. The prize trade is pretty awkward. No! Told you, it's impossible to get Charizard in play. Okay, now this is kind of where this game goes downhill. I might be able to take him out Lele. I could put some pressure on, but without really any way to heal, there's nothing I can do. This deck is trash. Oh my gosh, this deck is pure trash. I don't know. I had fun with the deck at least. That's my last Guzma. That's actually not very good. Yeah, this deck is trash though. Pardon me, not gonna lie. I actually did not enjoy playing this deck in the slightest, but whatever. Okay, I do have a DCE. I could just end him here. Which I think I'll do. Doesn't matter. I don't really see how I'm gonna win this game at this point. I'd have to attack with Lele. We can end him to 1. Didn't even find an energy, and man, this deck just didn't like me today. Just didn't like me. Probably game over at this point, nothing I can really do, but, you know, at least we tried, and we did actually do some fun with Charizard, so I can't complain too much. Charizard actually did do some work in this game, so, you know what, this was a decent enough showcase of the deck. Probably be the last game, because this deck is not very easy to play. Because as stated before, this is maybe my 3rd, 4th attempt at trying to get this second match with the deck, and every time it's just like my opponent just comes out of nowhere, and just... They knock out Charmander before it even becomes a Charizard, or they will not put heavy damage on Charizard before I can really power it up quick enough. So I'm just grateful I at least got a decent match with it against, you know, a deck that's pretty popular. So, you know, at the very least, we were able to put some pressure on and take 3 prizes. So I'm not going to complain. This deck is pretty bad, I'm not going to lie. This is a pretty bad deck. But you know what? It is fun to play, and I do think Charizard Turbo in Standard is bad. But it was fun for a crazy combo. We showed off that combo. Full Art Charizard looking pretty beautiful. Not gonna lie. Can we get Full Art Blastoise and Venusaur soon? We will soon find out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Don't get scared to help me on the road to 3K subs. The support on the channel has been good recently. You know, content's dry. It feels like if you're not uploading a Forbidden Light live game, then your views aren't gonna do good. But you know what? I don't play in real life, so I can do, I'm gonna have to do this. But it was fun. I might try out Charizard and Expanded with Blacksmith. if you guys want to see a Blacksmith Charizard expanded deck, leave a comment. I can definitely do that, because that deck I think is a little better than this standard version. Even, you know, expanded is probably worse because of how quick it is with expanded Zoroark and Night March. But who knows? Thanks for watching, and see you guys later. Peace out.